There's a fire burning inside every founder, every investor, every leader watching this right now. A restless hunger that can't be satisfied by just another pitch meeting, another spreadsheet, another shallow handshake. It's the fierce craving to cut through the noise, to make the impossible real. But most startups drown in chaos, most founders collapse under doubt, and most investors back what looks nice on paper instead of what the future screams at them to build. The pain is brutal, raw, and it comes from the same place. The founder's vision, or worse, the absence of one that blasts through the fog and grabs venture capital by the throat. Venture capital doesn't just flow to good ideas. It flows to a vision so damn sharp, so electrifying, so real, that it pulls the money like a magnet. Not because the numbers add up on day one, but because the vision ignites promise in the darkest room, sets fire to complacency, and shouts, "This will change everything." But here's the brutal truth. Venture capital commitments are not awarded to comfort and caution. They are given to feverish, relentless vision. Every founder feels it. That gnawing fear that their vision might just be too wild, too misunderstood, too ahead of its time. Investors feel it too, the gut-wrenching choice between sanity and madness, between what looks safe and what might create a revolution. The kind that makes partners lean in, stop their scroll, and whisper, "I need to be part of this, even if I don't fully get it yet." That's power. That's connection. But how do you, as a founder, shout louder than a marketplace full of echoes? First, understand this. Vision isn't a product roadmap or a logo on a letterhead. Vision is a tidal wave of clarity that crashes through uncertainty. Your vision has to embody not what your company is now, but what it absolutely must become, what it will achieve when every limitation is ripped away. That means ripping out every cliché, every line from a textbook, every watered-down expectation. Be so specific your vision stings. The kind of specific that makes investors see themselves crashing through barriers alongside you, because they can feel the future vibrating from your words. Define clearly what you fight for. Not just growth, not just market share, but what you'll shatter, rewrite, or build that no one else dares dream. Next, you must wear your obsession with that vision on your sleeve, unapologetically, relentlessly, obsessively. Investors don't buy hesitation. They buy conviction. Conviction comes from every visible fault line in your story. Every struggle, every battle scar, every sleepless night you've clawed through to keep that vision alive. Tell your truth. Don't polish it. Your raw, unfiltered belief in a future that refuses to exist without your creation is what will hypnotize investors. Stop trying to look perfect. Instead, make it impossible not to believe you will make the impossible happen. This is the most overlooked weapon founders have: brutal, emotional honesty, the kind that cuts through investors' skepticism and makes them lean in closer, deeper, faster. Here's a critical move few founders master. Become the vision itself. Embody the future you want to create so fully that investors don't see you as a separate entity. They see you as the single vector of change in a stagnant world. This means acting, thinking, breathing the vision every second of the day. Your decisions, your language, your presence must scream it, or no one will feel safe handing you their capital. VC partners want leaders who are a human force of nature, not just a presenter with a clever slide deck. Show them that your entire identity is woven into the future you're building. Let your vision spill into every interaction, every email, every negotiation, until it's no longer a story, but a lived reality they can't ignore. But vision alone won't get the checks signed. Investors demand alignment between your vision and theirs. But that alignment is deeper than words. It's emotional, intellectual, and yes, spiritual. You have to understand what drives the investors you're courting. What makes their pulse race? What nightmares keep them awake at 3 a.m.? What legacy they crave to build alongside founders? Don't pitch to investors. Pitch to the humans behind the title. Tap into their visceral desires to fight the status quo, to be part of the rare few reshaping the world in defiance of false promises and worn-out systems. Show them your vision is the front line in a battle they have been waiting for, but didn't yet recognize. Then comes a sharp, often bitter truth. Nearly every mistake founders make with their vision is under-communicating that vision's impact. Stop talking about features. Stop boasting about your product's speed or your user count. Instead, paint a picture so vivid, so brutal, so utterly unavoidable that investors can already taste the disruption your company will unleash. Force them to imagine a world transformed by your vision, feel the heat of your urgency, and see the avalanche of consequences if you don't get backed right now. Be relentless in your storytelling. You're not selling a company. You're recruiting radical believers willing to bet their capital and credibility on a future only you can see. Use every conversation as a weapon to test and sharpen your vision. Get brutally honest feedback. Listen harder than you speak. Then evolve, refine, but never dilute. Instead, sharpen the edges that slice through jargon and comfort. The founders who succeed in driving venture capital commitments shape their visions into something fiercely magnetic, something that feels like an obsession, a mission, the only path forward. Investors don't just want to back a vision, they want to be drawn into it, swept along the trajectory with you like a storm they can't resist chasing. Above all, remember this: your vision is not a static map. It's a living, breathing force that demands evolution. It must challenge limitations inside you and in the investors you meet. Do not settle for safety. Do not shy from discomfort. Remember, venture partners back founders who don't wait for permission. They seize the narrative and force the world to follow. You are not here to be one opportunity among many. You are here to be the singular force that reshapes markets, shifts culture, and rewrites what is possible. So, stop begging for attention. Stop hoping that good numbers and a decent pitch will cut it. Your vision is the greatest asset you have. Wield it with volcanic intensity. Tear through the illusion that investors just want metrics. They want a cause. They want the rare few who will rise above the noise and drag the future into now. Now is the moment to unleash your vision so powerfully that venture capital doesn't just fund you, it fights alongside you. The world's waiting. Don't keep it waiting any longer.